Okay, welcome everybody again. We have our two special guests that we talked about. We have Abishek and we have Erik. So let us begin with Abishek. The question that we have for you is, what have you done till now? Can you introduce yourself? And also, can you talk about your future plans and your business endeavor?
Sure. First of all, thanks for having us today, man. It's nice to be back in School of Management again. My name is Abishek. I come from India. I came to Thailand back in 2023 for my MBA here. And just a little bit about what I learned before my MBA. I did my bachelor's in aerospace back in India. This was in 2021. That's when I graduated. And yeah, after that, I ended up working for a drone-based company, which was in Pune, it's like central India. And yeah, worked for them for about 2 years. In those 2 years, the biggest impact was that I was able to, though I started as an engineer, judging from my background, I was in an aerospace, so I joined as an engineer. But like 3-4 months down the line, I saw myself doing better in the business role. So our CEO, he decided to put me in the business, and that's when I think I sort of shifted more towards business side of things rather than just pure engineering. And yeah, I decided to apply for AIT here, and luckily I had the scholarship too, so it made the decision much easier. And yeah, here I am, graduated just 4 months ago, and have running a business with my Thai partner here in Thailand.
Wow, what a magnificent background! Like from aeronautics to business to even starting your own endeavor. Nice, great. Now, Erik, would you like to answer the same?
Yeah, thank you, Ayush. Thank you for having me. My background is like the whole life is hospitality. I work my way up from the bellboy to the operation manager, and then my last job is a sales manager. So I'll be graduating in December 2025. I joined in January 2025. I took only 1 year course. So my future plan, I'll try to work on something else in Thailand.
Nice, pretty nice. Like you started in hospitality throughout your whole life. So let me ask a general question to you. What do you see in hospitality and why this sector?
For me, from my perspective, in hospitality, the most important is the people. We're giving the services to the people. We're not selling any products or any things, just services. So in order to satisfy the people, services, and everything, it's really hard to earn those certification. So I gotta say, hospitality is a tough business, but this is my choice of business.
Pretty much. Like it is a tough business because it deals with services, right? You can never make sure the service is always standard. So how do you beat around that? Like you can't standard hospitality service all the time. Sure. So how do you monitor that?
Before joining School of Management in AIT, everything that I've done, like I did with myself. So I work hard and everything. But I later found out after, coming to AIT, it's not just hard work. You have to work smart. Like it's all about strategies and everything. So I think answering your questions will be, a bit to have to be strategies and to know how to deal with the people is the most important thing. I mean, we can have a standards of service, but it will not be the same as other people want. We might give some standards, but it might not be the likeness of people. So we gotta change and adapt to what people want or what people needs.
Exactly. Like pretty well said. I would love to hear your opinion on the same.
Yeah, I mean, especially in my case, I have zero experience with hospitality. This was the intention why I started my cafe business here in AIT was just to build an asset for myself. I was already doing my MBA here, and School of Management already offers such a unique program that you have the flexibility to arrange your day. Right? So you have two sections. So I obviously picked section B, which gives me enough time to do whatever new ventures I want to do during the day, and then still attend classes from 6 p.m. onwards. So yeah, that was one easy way why I opted for this. And secondly, yeah, you get to apply what you're learning in class, right?
Definitely.
You get to talk to people more, and that's one of the you get to test the waters before actually building something in the real world. So yeah, that was one, and I call myself a beginner in this because honestly, I've never done this business anytime before. I try to focus just on a few things, like you said. We're in the service industry, right? Once you turn off a customer, he's not coming back, right? And especially that matters a lot in AIT as well, because the business itself is inside the university, right?
Of course.
If you put off someone, then he's probably not going to come back for the next 2 years while he's still in the university. So it makes sense to have, not just to get more customers, it's also nice to put a smile on people's face when they come to your cafe. So yeah, just the main thing that we try to focus. Even for my employees, I just say that, okay, just try to keep a smile on your face. And yeah, people might come with a sad face, angry face. You can't really control that, but yeah, it's like the thing that we can control is just smile and serve them.
Wow, pretty well said. Like, smile to be one of the factors that can, just lift up a mood of someone, right? And I guess in hospitality, like, this is a pretty interesting and an important part, keeping your customers happy. After all, we're dealing with customers, right?
Exactly, yes.
So I have a burning question in mind. Okay, you have done a business in Thailand, and he has done it back in Myanmar. So can you share some general things that maybe be different from Thailand and Myanmar business market?
I'll let you go first.
I wouldn't specifically know anything about Myanmar, but if I speak about my home country, India, I mean, it is pretty saturated. Like I would even say like one in every 10 business person would be into the hospitality or F&B service. So it's pretty hard to differentiate. But India is also a bigger market. Like, we are 1.5 billion people now. So yeah, food and hospitality in general I don't see it's going to tumble down anytime soon. Yeah, I think.
For me, while I was working, I have to train a lot, because most people who are working for me or who work for me, they're not from the service industry, and they don't know the standard of procedures or the hospitality industry. So, and I'm not saying from the bad point, but everything has to be started from the ground for the most of the people. So, but there's a good side too, because we train them. They became the person, they became the persons that we want as a service. They became as in the standard procedure of our hotels, because they don't know nothing before. So it's good and bad, but it is what it is.
Definitely. Thank you for sharing your take on different places and business approaches, right? So we all three are from SOM, right? So yes, we definitely learn how businesses run in classes. So after taking this course in AIT and whatever we have learned, what is one thing that you would, or one thing that you're already applying in your business? And maybe for you, since you have paused your business for a while, right? Since you're taking care of your family as well, right? So what would you want to do then? So Erik, could you please?
What I take from the SOM is that I really love to management courses, leadership and innovation management.
Okay.
So which I can directly apply to my future, and which I can really go along with it. So if you ask me, specifically innovation management and leadership management will be my favorites, which I can directly apply to my business.
Interesting. Okay. How about you?
For me, if you give me like just one option, just pick one aspect about School of Management, I would say, I think the third or fourth day when I joined the program, there was an orientation session with our previous dean, Professor Roger.
Okay.
And in the meeting, he said he wouldn't mind getting a B in a specific or any course, but he would compensate it by getting or networking with a lot of people. So he prioritizes networking as a big aspect of getting the opportunity that you're looking for, apart from the classroom. So yeah, that's really big. For me specifically, if I talk about how I ended up getting the cafe. So the previous owner in my cafe, her name was Sarah, and 7 months before I got the cafe, I was just in the cafe, and then I overheard her saying that, by the way, the relationship between us was pretty good. Like, she's very friendly again, and always cheers up whenever a customer comes in. And yeah, we were talking, and I heard her saying that she's now moving back to Sri Lanka now with her family, and she was just saying, okay, nice to meet you. She was just engaging with her customers. And yeah, it took about 5-10 minutes. I finished whatever I was having, and then I went up to her, talked to her, and say, okay, you're leaving. And I said that we would miss her, and I asked her, like, what's going to happen to the business? Like, is anyone going to take over? And she said, no, I'm not sure what's happening. Then that's when we started talking. We spoke about the numbers, what she's doing. And then I said I would be more than happy to take over the business. And yeah, just because I was able to connect, network, I think that's one of the big reasons why I ended up where I am today.
Wow. Okay. That's like, from one to the other, and it's all connecting. Like, it's a dot, right? Even yours, Erik, like, wow. It's hard to say much, like, different experiences, right? But before we, end this session, this part of session, right? What is that few things that you want to share in your opinion in hospitality business, and someone who is just starting out now? Anything that you want to share, because you have an experience as a student as well, and a person who is veteran in business. For you who is starting out in a business, and also done with education, so something that you want to share?
Yeah.
I would like to go.
Okay, sure. I think my answer would be again related to what I just said on networking and just believing that you could do more than one thing. Of course, you could have a stable job, but in your free time, depending upon the goal that you have, for me, like building assets is one of my main goals. So I try to use my time, whatever's left over apart from my main hustle. So yeah, just believe that you can do more than one thing, and then just try to start, and eventually it will become something valuable. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Abishek, because it's not just only hospitality industry, in any other industry. If you want to do it, you just have to go straight forward to it, and you just have to wait for some time to grow. It's like we have to wait for our plants to grow to get ventures, and everything takes time. So we got to be patient, and we got to be ready for what's coming in the future.
exactly.
Good analogy with plant. Pretty smart, huh? So thank you so much for joining. And before we end this, I just want one thing that you could share to him as a senior in business. Anything that you want to share, and to you, can you share to the crowd as well?
Yeah. Okay.
To be honest, our scenarios is a bit different. He's starting up as an owner. I started as an employee, so he's doing very great, and he's doing really good. And I don't have much opinions or suggestions to give it because he's doing great. So do what you're doing best, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And for me, just one parting thought that I would have for everyone watching this would be, you need to, like I said, get out of your room. There is not a better time than being a student and then having no other responsibilities where you can take bigger risks. So when you are a student, you have much more liberty to take this risk. So if you are a student in AIT, I would highly recommend that in your free time, make sure you explore other things. This is the best time in this decade that you could start something with all the tools that we have access to right now. So yeah, I think that would be my biggest suggestion for everyone who's looking at this. Okay.
Summing up, you said about learning and doing, right? Learning by doing. So that's a really important aspect in life as well. It's not easy to venture out into new things, but just try. You know, you never know until you try.
Yeah, exactly.
And most of the ideas that we put forward never comes into action because we don't try. And lots of dreams just lose because of that, right?
Right.
I have one personal question. Okay, why the name 1090?
Okay, I get this question a lot, but like I said, I was a big tech nerd
Okay.
before I started business. So tan 90 is, if you look at the value, tan is the trigonometric function tan, and at 90 degrees it becomes infinity.
Okay, wow.
So yeah, that was just a
Wow. I wasn't expecting it.
nerdy little fact. That's it. I think there's nothing
pretty
much.
good, bro. Pretty good. Like, it's interesting to know even the analogy of how you use the name, and of course 1090 is equals to infinity. I can't say exactly equals to because infinity is infinity, right?
Yeah.
So I think we have spoken a lot about it. Business. Lastly, is there something you both want to share to each other? Maybe not a word of advice, but something that could be something personal, but you would want others also to know about.
I mean, except everything else that we just discussed, if I would suggest, not just you, like anyone that's a student here or anyone listening to this, would be to prioritize your health. I think that's one of the biggest things that we overlook. Stop sleeping at 2 or 3 a.m. at
big
night.
Big problem.
So yeah, just take care of it. Take care of your health. I think when you're sick, you just have one problem. When you're healthy, you have many other problems, which is still okay. So yeah, that's the key advice I would still give.
Erik,
For me, he made the point, health is important most. And when you're here in AIT, go out, meet with new friends, like meet different nationalities, go speak their language, go to bed. I mean, that's why we're here. It's for the networks and connections.
of course.
So we need to make some friends for the lifetime. We might get friends for the lifetime.
Just fact, in one of the research that I read or an article, friends that stay for more than 8 years are lifelong friends. So I hope to create friends like that and pretty much see you again once again.
Yeah,
thank you so much for this, and signing out, people.
You guys.